Hello, hello, hello. Am I live? Yeah, looks like I'm live.
I'm
Yay!
alive too. I'm not dead yet.
Ron says he's alive too. Welcome to Saturday
Not dead
morning
yet.
in Australia. Poor old Ron is going to be suffering a shit case of jet lag. Oh, what have I got happening here?
Yeah, it's okay. I just muted my.
Hi,
Yeah.
Grandma G.
Hi, Grandmare D.
I have my lovely, lovely friend Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot, is joining me. And yeah, and it's so lovely to have him on. It's been ages since we've gotten together. So I think maybe later on we'll do some personal stuff. But Ron and I were just discussing, because he's in Canada, I'm in Australia, but we're really, really interested about what's going to be happening this week with the Democratic Convention. So you want to do a couple of readings on that, Ron? And we'll see what each of you get. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I don't use. I was going to say I don't usually do politics, but I'm so inspired by these two, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. I hope I'm saying it correctly.
Tim Walz.
You know, like they say, the words that you can apply that to everybody. We're not going back. So everybody that's
yes, we're not going back. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, in politics, that's one thing you can say, I'm not going back. But also for people that are waking up, everybody all over the world that's waking up, we're not going back. We're not going back. So
yeah,
So that's, and I was listening to Midas Touch, I believe that's called.
Oh yes.
And I heard something on there that unbelievable. 45 said this is crazy stuff, right? He said that because of the wind, these new windmills or something, the eagles were getting killed. Christ, the birds are more intelligent than you are. You crazy too.
He's been going down on those windmills.
I never saw so much BS coming out of somebody's mouth, but right. Oh my God. Yeah, but I'm so inspired just for those words like we're not going back, because it applies to us, all the like-minded people that are waking up all over the world. We're not going back. We're not going back. That's it. So it applies to a lot of people, a lot of groups, we're not going back to that. Okay?
No, yeah, that's true. It is so true.
We're not going back to World War I, World War II. There's not going to be a World War III. This is all, you know what I mean? Too many people. It's not too many people. People want peace and love and, start to share, unite together. I'm really inspired by these two, especially I watched them, and they're really simple and to the point.
When I saw Kamala giving that speech where she kept saying, we're not going back, I was just like, wow.
I was inspired like crazy. I got so excited. I started talking about that on my channel. That
I wonder energy and her determination. She is just awesome. So anyway, I've got a couple of first we'll say hello to a couple of hellos. Grandma D, Teresa Hadarian, Pamela Bryant, Sandy Miller, hello. I don't know if you've been joined us before in the comments.
Sandy Miller. Yeah.
Bonnie Russell, Susan
Rotella.
And hello
Susan Rotella. Yeah. Oh, I just want to say to Susan, I did your reading last Saturday, and I believe that Patricia Francino says she will give you the message. She was there, so because she had to leave early or something. Yeah. I just wanted to tell her that. So I hope it resonated with you, Susan.
Yeah, I've got I've misplaced a deck here.
There I go, hot again. I'm hot every time I start reading. I get hot. It's crazy.
You are so hot. You are
Jesus.
sizzling.
I get all this energy going down my back.
I am trying to find one of my steampunk decks. It's out of its box, so it's got to be here somewhere.
So Pamela wants to know what time it is for me. For me, it's 9:30 Eastern time, and for you, I think it's morning. Is it morning?
9:42 a.m. on Saturday morning.
Oh my God! I'm not even there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm not on Saturday.
Well, that's steampunk.
That's because Crissey runs faster than me. That's why she's on Saturday. Yeah.
Crissey doesn't run. Come on.
Yeah, you run on energy.
Running and not.
You run like on energy, don't you? I do too.
I run on carbs, which I shouldn't, being a diabetic. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. I've got the Victorian steampunk tarot.
How's the weather in your area, Crissey? How's the weather? How's the weather, everybody? I hope you're safe. Yeah.
Cool, but not too wet.
Hi, JR.
Well, it's wet, but not too cool. So
Okay. Here we're getting flooding. They had near me. They had a camping ground for children. Okay, where they go for the summer, and the road was cut off. The parents on one side and the children on the other. That's how bad it was. And I haven't seen anything like it. So, I consider myself lucky. I had 3-4 inches in the basement and pumped it out 5 hours. But these people are still at it. There's people still at it. They lost everything, like in the basement, This is nothing. Wow.
Yeah. We don't have basements or cellars here. Well, commercial buildings do, but most houses don't, unless they're very old ones where they might have dug them out for a cool room or something. But
that was because of Debbie, the Debbie, and so we got a lot of rain in 2 hours. They said we had 145 to 150 millimeters in 2 hours. Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot of water.
That is a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
And
I don't have a boat. So I went to Canadian Tire with my wife today, and I said we should have got a kayak or something. just to
I used to be in the state emergency service in Queensland, and 1997 in Townsville they had similar rainfall, and the flooding was. And I got there. Got to headquarters on the Monday because I was stuck on the Saturday and Sunday, or late on the Sunday. Mm-hmm. And when I got to headquarters, I was like, no sleep for 3 days, just continually call outs, this, that, the other, maybe a quick nap. But yeah, so we're both fine. Thank you, Susan. So we're going to have a look at the Democratic Convention.
So Susan wants to know where you are. Crissey's in Australia.
Where am I? I am in Australia. I'm in Western Australia, which is closer to you than Sydney. So I'm in Perth.
Yeah.
And so it just depends. I'm closer to you if you're on the East Coast. I'm closer to Ron than I am to somebody who might be living on the West Coast. So. Yeah.
How many planes you got to take to come here? How many planes?
How many planes?
Yeah. You got to land
when we went over in 2016, we had 2 planes. We flew from Perth to Dubai, and then from Dubai into Dulles in Washington.
Okay.
And then we flew out from the US, from New York to Dubai, and then back here to Perth. Yeah. So,
Okay. Yeah. How many hours?
Oh, with the 13-hour stopover in Dubai, I think it took us about 32 hours to get to the US, but we had a big stopover. So if we take that out, it's about 20 hours. Yeah, something like that. But I love it.
Susan says, I'm in SC, which is
South Carolina.
South Carolina, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, JR.
Where was Kamala today? Anyway, she was, wasn't she? I don't remember. She was, no, the other day. She was in Carolina, but was it the north or the south?
North Carolina, wasn't she?
North, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I just, she's so intelligent and to the point. I mean, I'm inspired just listening to her, you know. And did you know?
Yeah.
Did you know that? Did you know that Kamala Harris came to college? I think it was college in Montreal, Canada.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, she did. So she knows Canadians very well. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have a look at. Okay. We're going to have a look at the Democratic Convention. So you just want to have a general look at it. I thought I'd do an overview myself. So let's lay out a few cards, and then we'll put your hand up if you finished your spread first.
I'm finished. My arms are spread out. Look, Crissey, I'm already ready. I'm spread out.
Oh, you're already there.
I got to joke around. Don't worry. But I got this little. Yeah. I got a feeling about that. I think that the convention will go well, but there's there might be. What I'm a little worried about, not worried, something about security, you know. I think they got to up security a little bit because that's my thing about it. Let's see. Go ahead.
Yeah, this deck I'm using has reversals in it. Either that or I've put the whole thing's upside down. No, it's got reversals. Anyway, so I started off with the convention, and this is, well, it hasn't started yet, so this makes sense. This is the Six of Swords, or the Six of Bees, and it's normally it's the light at the end of the tunnel coming to an end, but it's reversed, so it hasn't started yet. So this might be a couple of little bumps. It could be security because the swords also represent action, as in military and security action and stuff. So there might be a couple of little bumps. Biden. I think Biden, this is him, and he's reversed it. So he might find it a bit flagging for him. So they're going to want to see a lot of Biden, but he might be finding it a little bit difficult. Now, I've got the sun here, but it's also reversed, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just like, don't expect everything to be sunshine and roses. Right. I think I still get a couple of little mumblings, groanings, and grumblings of people who maybe still don't want Kamala there, so they might be talking amongst themselves. But this is Kamala, the Queen of Wands, and it's reversed, which means she is putting her foot down.
Yep.
Highway or the highway, guys. If you want to win, you follow me. And this is the Magician. So I do think everything's going to be okay. But again, don't expect any magical things to come out. It's a convention. There's always bumps and things along the way. So Yeah, it's certainly not going to be like that famous 1968 convention in Chicago,
Yeah, yeah,
which I Lawrence O'Donnell, is that the guy? He wrote a book about it called Playing with Fire,
yeah.
uh, MSNBC. And I don't do a lot of non-fiction, but it really intrigued me. So I might be actually buying that book. I've read a few non-fiction, but I don't do a lot. Like I've read a couple of Bob Woodward's, and he's so good to read and stuff. But no, I don't generally do a lot of non-fiction. So when I do, it tends to be on the political side. So I'm thinking of getting that book and having a look. But I don't see it being 100% smooth. Couple of grumblings and all that, but Camilla's definitely going to put her foot down. I think, yeah, there's still a little bit of wave of upset at some people who didn't get their way. Well, boo-hoo. You want to win, you go with the, you know, with the choice that people want, not just the upper echelons. Hi, Annie. Hi, Patricia. Hi, 171 sign in. Hi, Sherry
Hi, Sherry
French.
French.
So, yeah. So, what do you get? Because you were supposed to go first. You,
Well, I
you
want to
let
go.
me
Yeah.
unrush you. Don't do
Okay.
that.
I said at first that everything will go well because
Yeah.
this energy is there's no stopping to this energy. It's on. This is besides Kamala Harris, Tim Walz. This energy is touching everybody's life all over the world. It's not touching just
Yeah.
U.S. It's so inspiring. There's no stopping it. Okay, so
Yeah.
the convention will go well, and except like I said, something about security a little bit. There's going to be an update on that or something. This could be a little bit disaccord in those, but I mean, people are so inspired by these two. You can't make that crap up. You just can't because this is heartfelt. I mean, really, really heartfelt. So the first card I pulled, this convention is about messages from financial messages. That's the first card I got. As you can see,
Okay.
Page of Pentacles is about messages. Okay, that people want to hear that. People want to know what's going to happen because people are want prices of gas, prices of it's all over the world anyway. Groceries, all that. They want to hear what the plan is. Okay, and she's going to just put it out there. Biden and her same time, and Walz, all of them. That's what they want. That's what people want. Now, there's also negotiation about finances. Okay, this is coming together, and making the plans so that everybody will get their fair share, what they need to live their life with dignity and with. This is so inspiring. I mean, it inspires me, and I come from Canada. I know that this might influence maybe our Canadian politics too. All over the world, us too, because we're listening to this stuff. So the next card is the Four of Wands. This is like a contract coming together. These two are it's an understanding. It's like everybody's on board. Mostly everybody's on board. Maybe some of them are whatever, but it seems that everybody's going in the same direction on board. Okay. Then I got the King of Swords. I don't know. I got a feeling this is Biden or the Biden's in the house. The King of Swords.
Okay.
Cutting all the whatever that is not needed and putting things in a plan to make things happen. Then I got the Nine of Cups. Cups is about emotions. The emotions are going to be soaring, really soaring, and
Mm.
this they're getting behind Kamala Harris and Tim Walz.
Yes.
So that's my take on it. It's going to be good, but there could be.
Mm.
I mentioned a little bit of security stuff there that might happen, and
Mm.
you got to be aware of that. I hope they they know. I believe they
Mm.
know already. So they'll be on the lookout because there's always great people around anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And their convention is going to succeed beyond what I saw the convention of 45 with Hulk Hogan ripping his shirt off.
Oh,
That was ugly. Like I wouldn't say
yeah.
it. Okay. Anyway,
I
so
don't. Yeah. I just got, everyone's talking about Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift. She's going to appear there and all that. I don't see her making an appearance there in person. She's just announced that she's going to resume her tour
yeah.
of Europe and in London and all that after the security scare in Austria. But she could possibly video in. But I think people are really putting a lot of pressure on her, and I think they're I don't know. It's just like pinning too much. Some people are pinning too much of their hopes on her that she can sway. Because yes, she certainly would have an impact on the youth vote, but
Mm.
uh, is it
Without,
fair to put so much pressure on somebody? Um, yeah. So Taylor Swift, will she video in? I'm just going to do that.
yeah. There's a bigger picture in there. The bigger picture
Yeah.
is women taking back their power and also
Yeah.
balancing the energy out. Balancing
Yeah.
it needs to be done. This is more than just politics. It's beyond, like divine intervention.
Yeah.
Put it that way, okay? That's my
Yeah.
that's my take on it. So I
I
don't need
got.
it. I don't need any cards to say that. I just
Yeah.
feel it.
I just think it's a little bit unfair to put that all on her shoulders. But yes,
Yeah.
she could make a video in appearance. I don't see her flying over just to do it and then flying back to England because she is in the middle of a tour. So but she could definitely make a video appearance there. But yeah, I just got say something. Went through my head. Say something about Taylor Swift, and yeah, but you're right. It is about women taking back their power, and she is a very, very good icon of that. But you don't put it all on her.
Yeah.
Um, that's what Kamala is there for. To tell you the truth,
I was looking
yeah,
at uncovered
Kamala.
uncovered. I was looking at uncovered news, and you said about the Titanic. These guys played the
Yes.
song of Celine Dion. My heart will go on, and it's a sinking ship. I was laughing like crazy.
Oh
There's
yeah, that one. Yeah.
and
Oh, that's what was
Celine Dion
hilarious.
is not happy about that, but I mean, it's about a
Well,
sinking ship, and their ship is sinking. They chose the right song to go with their ship.
yeah, but they have to get the proper permissions to use those
Yeah,
songs. And if they
but
didn't, she can sue.
yeah, right,
So,
right. You're talking about Taylor Swift. This is the card I pulled on her. The
yeah.
Queen of Swords.
All
The
right.
Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. She's gonna
Clear
get.
away. Clear
Yeah,
away that which doesn't so. She has a great message for that. She is a great messenger of that.
yeah.
Good. Oh Lord bless her. She's cleared away some really, really, really yummy men. I mean, I personally, I would have hung on to Tom Hiddleston, but that's just me. But
Anyway, yeah.
she is a good messenger with her songs and all that. And but yeah, she's like, yeah. I think people don't pin your hopes and dreams on one person. to do it all for you. Get out and do some of it yourself. I think that's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Is that get out and start spreading the message yourself. Don't just rely on one person to do it. You know, I don't have to say anything because Taylor Swift's going to do it for me.
Look
No,
at
get
that.
out.
I got another queen, a queen of wands. Queen of swords and queen
Kamala.
of wands came
Well, for me,
Whoa.
that's Kamala.
Oh my
I
God.
said she's going to lay down the law.
Yeah, she knows
but
the
I
law
don't know
very
what
well.
she wants to do. Okay, Kamala JR has asked, Kamala is a former prosecutor. What does she think about the rise in crime? Will she be successful in her efforts? Wow, interesting. I have got another deck here that I'm going to bring out. I love the Victorian one.
What does she think about the rise in crime?
Wisdom from the Gods of the Machine. This is a very interesting deck. All of these decks, the graphics and the images are all very different, and I each get very different interpretations from each of them. So this is a really edgy deck. So Kamala on crime, the rise in crime.
Yeah, but she knows what she's doing. I mean, she knows everything. She knows more than what we know. Put it that way, okay? About
we are, yeah. So. For personal questions, we are going to do some personal questions. Probably about 15 or so minutes, Ron. Are you happy to do the last half of this with personal questions?
It's your channel. You do what you want. I'm
20 or so. Yeah, I'm happy to do some personal questions. So if you have a personal question, can you please put it in all caps? And
and put on your steel boots if you put it in all caps.
Yeah. Okay, what does Kamala think about the rise in crime? Oh, look at this. This is the Apprentice. This is the full card in this deck. This is like, I am ready to get in there and into the mechanics of this. It's a very technical deck. It's a steampunk deck, but it is a great card. Look at this. Look at all the whirligigs and cogs, and it's like she knows it's not as simple as it appears. A clock appears simple, but there's a lot of mechanisms behind it. So she's like, yeah, it's going to be a journey.
Mm-hmm.
But just one aspect of the journey, and she will be looking at things. But remember, she can't devote all her time just to one thing. So she's going to have really good people in place, and she'll take on that journey, and with the help of the people she has in place. And she's someone, she doesn't micromanage. Yes, we've heard rumors of her being a bit of a hard person to work for, but she's not necessarily that much of a micromanager. But she does have to learn to just in the position where as vice president, she could actually keep a bit of a closer eye on things. But as the president, she's going to go into that territory where she has to trust the people she has in place. And I think she will learn to do that, but it's going to take a little while. I think she's not much of a micromanager, but that doesn't mean that she's not used to having a hand on the tiller for everything. But yeah, she's ready to take that on.
Like she said, I know Donald's type. I laughed about that, but yeah, I know Donald's type. I'm used to it. So, yeah. Okay, this is what I got about that question you have about. Where am I? Let me see.
Somewhere in Canada, I believe.
Yeah, I know. on YouTube. I'm. Oh, there we go. Okay, I hit the right place. Okay, this is what I had the first. It's these are page of cups.
Take cups.
Yeah, she's going to calm it down a little. Okay, doing
Yep.
stuff to calm things down. So she knows what she's doing actually, and she'll have the people. She knows who to contact. She knows who to put in that position. Okay. The next card I got about criminality. This is a victory card. The sixth one is about a victory.
Yeah.
So she's got. Hey, you know what? Oh, that's what I was going to say. When I pulled this card, Pamela Harris, she gives me the feeling that she's sort of like the Joan of Arc. You remember Joan of Arc?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's a woman like that.
Okay.
So she's a
Joan
warrior.
of Arc was a pivotal.
Yeah, she's a warrior.
In history.
Yeah, she's a warrior. Look at her. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting. And she knows exactly what to do. She knows a lot, and she knows what to do. She dealt with that before. So that's one asset that she has that maybe Biden didn't have, but both of them together, they make a great team.
Yeah. I think Volz is whoever she picked, it was going to work. But she picked the best person, I think. Did she pick the best person? Okay, and Uncover the News has a question for us about a ship. Did she pick the best person? Hello, I got the two of submersibles here, which is the two of cups, commitment to each other, and total agreement. Well, not maybe total agreement, but commitment also means about being true and telling the truth when you need to and stuff. So they're they really play off each other well. She's never been a governor. He has. So he's had that role of running a state.
What was the name of that?
Is going to help her. But she's run the legal part. He's run all the administrative part. And so they've really meshed well together. And he said, I can do this if you allow me to be honest when I think you maybe need a little bit of direction with something. And she said yes. And she meant that and he meant it. So he's going to basically not keep her honest, but tell her things she might not want to hear, or not so much that, no. Tell her things that other people might be afraid to tell her because of her reputation. It's a bit hard to work for. But she's never been one to not want to hear when she's going in the wrong direction. So I think it'll work really well. Uncover News has a question. Will the wreck of the Californian, the ship that was closest to the Titanic, sinking, but the wife was asleep, be found soon? Okay, that's an interesting question.
You're talking about she or Uncover News talking about
California
that when they went down to visit the Titanic and imploded, like.
Yeah.
Is that what he's talking about, or she?
No, the Californian was the ship that was actually the closest to the Titanic in distance.
When it went down.
And they picked up the SOS signal, but the radio operator was asleep.
Okay.
And all of these ships, like the Carpathia went down, it was found in year 2000 and stuff. The California went down at some stage. I can't remember when. But will it be found soon?
Well, I pulled cards on that. I got the Justice came out first. The Justice card came out. First card that came out, the Justice card. So
I got the moon. Yeah. I
yeah,
got
and
the
I
moon.
got news too because I got the Page of Wands.
Yeah.
It's about communication.
News, yeah. And I got the moon, which is things that
Yeah.
have been hidden are going to come to light. So yes, quite possibly. Follow, they're on the right track to finding it. This is all about trusting your intuition as well. So they're
Yeah.
on the right track to finding it, and things that have been hidden can suddenly come to light with light being reflected on it. So, and I'm saying yes. What about you, Ron? You sound like you were saying yes too, were you?
Yeah, because
To be found soon?
I got the Justice card, and then I got communication news.
Yeah.
So that's yes. That's a yes for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Coming to light. Yeah.
I was struck by a mine leg by a year later. It sunk. The Californian, 1913, by a German mine. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So, anyone else got a question about the upcoming week for the Democrats? It's nice. I think we'll lay off Trumpy Dump today and just look at the Democrats and all that. Let's have a look at.
Did you hear what President Biden said?
No.
What's his name? Donald Dump? Donald. Jeez, I laughed at that. It's about time, you know. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I think now that Joe's
that was funny.
That burden of having to carry the country into the next 4 years, it's off his shoulders now. And he's relaxing a little bit. And yeah.
You know, it's about that thing. Or also, I get the message that he said about the wind, how you call it, windmills are killing bald eagles. What the hell are you talking about? Jesus, they're more intelligent than you are.
Bald eagles,
what the hell? This is cray-cray. It really doesn't make sense. Birds are more intelligent than you are. They wouldn't go near the goddamn thing. What am I? Sorry about that. Yeah.
I got what else is this week going to bring for the Democrats, and I'm just drawing 3 cards here. And
who are we talking about now?
The Democrats just this week. What else is the convention going to bring them? And here I've got the regeneration machine, which is the judgment. There's going to be a little bit of waking up happening during the convention. A little bit of, okay, I'm finally getting the message here with some people.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to come out of the convention with renewed energy. We've got the Ace of Engines here, which is the Ace of Wands. Renewed energy and a build-up of energy. Then we've got the 5 of Submersibles here, which is the 5 of Cups. I really do like these cards. They're a bit edgy up, but they're beautifully illustrated. And this person's like looking out there, and it's a bit hard to see, but there's somebody there floating in the water. And it's like, okay, what's been done is done. It's time to move on. So they're going to get that message too. So that's going to be the message. Okay, it's time to move on. Didn't like what happened with Biden, but we can't roll it over and over and over and let it take over. We've just got to move on. So it's time to move on and leave that behind.
It's funny. I'm getting something else. Okay.
Yeah. Question: will MAGA cause issues at the DNC?
Yeah, but I'm getting I got cards that on that question. You said something about what's coming up for uh, the convention this week. I got something that's
Yeah.
coming up, and it's not for the Democrat. I think it's something coming up, and
Yeah.
oh yeah, because to me, I got the card of
Oh,
Seven of Swords. Somebody
yeah.
fraud, the question of fraud or stealing. I think it's about
Yeah.
45 coming. There will be a loss. So you had the five
Mm,
of pentacles, loss. Okay.
mm.
And then I got the three of swords. I think it's news coming down the line about 45's. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. Maybe the sentence of his fraud. Could it be?
Okay.
That's what I'm getting. Okay, because these cards are not nothing to do with the convention, but during this week,
Yeah.
this will come out just before the convention. Something
Okay.
news about that. Okay, so
Mm.
I hope it makes sense, but that's what I'm getting. So
No, that
yeah,
it could be. I mean, apparently, just things just keep getting worse and worse and worse for Trump.
yeah,
And this question comes up again during this week. The Democrats are certainly going to grasp it, and they're going to say, "Look, fraud, this, that, the other." You know, we can't go back to that and stuff like that.
yeah. So
Uh,
what are we reading on now right now?
well, Uncover the News has asked, "Hi JR, hi Bora Bora 333."
Okay,
Um, okay. Uncover the News has asked, "Will Marga cause issues at the DNC?" Um,
who?
let's have a
I
look.
don't know all these guys.
Maggots. The maggots.
Oh, the maggots. They're gonna try. Yeah, they're gonna try. But
I got the Solarium, which is the sun in this one. They're awesome cards. They're going to try, but I think that they're going to be exposed before anything can really happen. If that makes sense.
but it won't work.
Four
Sorry
of
about that.
airships,
They won't work.
4 of swords. Yeah. So
It
it's
won't
all going
work.
to be. It won't work. Yeah, this is like the
Yeah.
backing off card. So things. Yeah, everything's. They're going to be found out before anything can really happen, and they're just going to have to back off. I think a few of them are going to be cooling their heels in a cell for a while.
Because
It's
the
certainly
energy is
going to.
so strong by coming together. That's a couple. As you see the lovers card, Democrats
Yeah.
will join together. There's
Yeah.
also the magician creating new energy coming in, and there's nothing you can do about that. And then I got the two of cups. That's coming together. Like they can't fight against that because it's bigger than most. You know what I mean? The energy
Yeah.
behind that, they can't stop it.
Yeah.
So no matter what they
And
say,
I
because
yeah. And I got the moon again. Things hidden being come to light. So
yeah,
they might have been trying some things and all that, but yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to do anything. Annie W has will the Dems take the House and the Senate after the election?
the House and the Senate, both.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Mariana Evanescent.
Hi,
And
Mariana.
Will Kitchens.
Bora Bora. Hi. And
So
W.
Annie,
No.
and then
And
I'll
W had a
answer.
question too. Oh,
And
that's
yes,
the question. Okay.
will the Dems take the House and the Senate? And then we'll look at Mariana's question about Christian right. Will the Dems take the House and the Senate? House. Captain of Submersibles. Yes, they're going to carry that. That's a big yes.
Sweet dreams, Suzanne.
They're going to do it for Joe. The Senate, 5 of airships. Wow. That's interesting. Why 5 of airships? That's the 5 of swords. So yes, but the ace of airships. Make sure they stick to the truth.
Yeah.
So I got a cautionary card here. Yes, they will, but they've got to make sure they stick to the truth, because if they use lies, they'll regret it. So as long as they stick to the truth with the ace of airships there, the ace of swords, yes. So the Senate's going to be a little bit more tricky. Now, Mariana asked, will questions, secrets and lies come out this month? I've taken right-wing questions. No, JR. Dumpy wasn't high when he decided to run for president in 2016. He was greedy.
I get the feeling that they will take both, but it's about, look at this. I got Pentacles again. The Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles.
Yeah,
the financial money behind that. Passing. It's about passing, the financial situation. It's all about money. There'll be a fight, as you can see, but the battle will be won. The Fight of Swords. And then I got the 10 of Cups, which, look at this. This is 10 of Cups about celebration.
Is that for the tenant and house?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So the outcome is this. But it's going to be, everybody has to do their part, though. I mean, you just can't sit there and wait. Oh, we don't have, you have to, everybody's got to vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go out there and do your part.
Marianne asked, will Christian right, will their lies and deceptions be exposed? Well, here's their big picture plan, and there's a blockage here. There's it can go one or two ways, and they're sort of stuck because the way they want to go, it's not working. Trump, they've backed Trump, and it's like, uh-oh. Now we have the cosmic blueprint, which is the world, which is the end of one journey, the start of another, and a shift in their place of the world. And this is a big yes to the exposure, because people are going to be able to see their bigger picture plans. And I'll tell you something right now that just entered my head. I haven't read anything of this, 2025 plan 2025 or whatever they call it. Blueprint 2025. I haven't read any of it, but there's a lot of Christian influence into it, and that's going to come out, their bigger picture. And there's a big, this is coming to an end, and there's going to be a new start for these guys, and a shift in their position in the world. And it's not necessarily going to be what they want, because they're going to come out about just how much collusion, how much they were colluding. This is the Lovers card with Donald Trump and the far right and everything. So that's a big yes. Yes. Oh, the stricken. Look what was on the base of this deck. Epiphanies, the stricken tower. With the Christians and all that. Oh, yeah. People are going to, and it's all going to implode on them.
Yeah,
so,
I got a big yes too, because look at the cards I got. First of all, the 7 of Swords, stealing, fraud, whatever, lies, name it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I got the Knight of Wands, the victory card. That's a victory card for me. The Knight of Wands, as you can see.
Yeah.
And they'll be exposed, and they'll win against. So I got the double card come out. So all that is going to be exposed.
Yeah.
So that's a big
when Mariana wants to know when this will happen. Well, Tara's not the best.
Hi, Jima. 6. I haven't seen her for a while. Hi, Jima.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I would say probably after the election, in the next year, it's all going to come out. I think there's going to be a huge clean out of the Republican Party because they can't help it. Grandma 6, any news on turning to Grandma 7? I told Grandma 6, I got a flashlight late last year that this year she could be changing the 6 to a 7. So I keep asking every time I see her, any news on that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's this month then, but I'd say after the election, probably when it's going to come out. Okay, how about for the?
She says not yet, not yet. She's not changing her number yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, how about? I do have to wrap up at 11, so this gives us about half an hour. So how about we do some personal questions? Okay, so if you've got a personal question, it's going to be first in, first served. The first question I see, I'll highlight and we'll have a look at. Okay, and so we'll give you guys a minute if you have a question. It's next half hour. It's just
some people want to talk about Putin. I have a feeling. I have a feeling he's going to be sort of taken out by his own people. There's an uproar already right there. So. They're all going down.
The White House has totally been cleaned out of any of those influences. Putin, the time machine, 10. Yeah. He's got changes coming and he can't stop them.
you want to believe it. And Ukraine is already in Russia right now, eh?
Yes. So, okay. Surprise. Has anyone got a personal question? For all caps, please.
Personal question, the people that pass loved ones or... Hey, I got it. Did I tell you? Oh, you didn't know that, Crissey, eh? I woke up the other morning because I lost my dog in last year, in October. So I woke up, the dog was barking. And I said, what?
All right.
Yeah, I woke up with hearing my dog, Jenny, bark, she barked. And all of a sudden, what? And all of a sudden I had a feeling there was loved ones. My loved ones were around me. It's a time, so. Like he was warning me. So.
Is it your fur baby?
Yeah, my fur baby. I don't have a fur baby anymore, but I'm thinking of getting another one. I don't know. My heart will go on. My heart will go on, like the song says. Yeah.
So, 171's asked.
Yeah, well, I'm on the right track with health decisions.
Okay.
So many. I don't know if you noticed this, Crissey. There's so many people have health problems that I know of. They're on these channels. Yeah. It's like an adjustment thing. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like.
Yeah, I'm going to use some oracle cards here for this. And so I'm using Egyptian, healing with fairies, and chakra cards, which I'm getting out. Do you want to have a look first, Ron?
For that question? You put it up? Okay.
Yeah, 171, yeah.
Let me see. Yeah. Okay.
The chakra cards.
I'm going to use the oracle cards, and it's called the. Let me see if I can put it. Keepers of the Light oracle cards.
Yeah. Trump said something horrific about Medal of Honor winners.
Yeah.
That's just one more nail in the coffin. Okay, so one with everyone sign in. I have got Problems resolved, which is a good sign. You might hear some rain on the roof here. We have a tin roof. So this is, yes, you're going okay towards resolving your problems. Sobek, and I'm not going to get into the books, just the cards. Sobek is one of the Egyptian gods, and it's rest and endings. So get some more rest. And then the chakra card. This is the sixth chakra, the third eye chakra, and it's inner knowing. And it says, I trust my inner knowing and I am at peace with myself. I create more moments of stillness and silence, and I listen for the truth. I am open to connecting with and listening to my gut and my heart's feeling, and I don't override them with my mind's logic. I practice meditation, prayer, and contemplation. So trust your gut. Things are going okay, and you are going in the right direction, of course. Do continue to get those checkups. You need them. But are you on the right track with your health decisions? I'm getting yes, but maybe you still need to slow down a bit more. Okay. And I feel like the problem resolved is like whatever medical advice you've taken is doing the job. That you still need to rest a bit more and trust your gut. Okay. So wisdom, detachment, discerning. So yes, trust your gut. And also the third eye, the sixth chakra regulates your pituitary glands, eyes, nose, sinuses, head, and face. So there you go.
Okay. 171 signing. I have those cards that it's called the Keepers of Light Oracle Tarot. Keepers of Light. Okay? Keepers of Light. So these are the cards I pulled. I have three of them. And the answer is yes, by the way. You're on the right track. See if I can say that. Serapis Bay. What? These are names are hard to pronounce. Serapis
Bay. Ascension.
Okay. And it says, move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. So the next card I got is the divine director. So there's divine intervention and purpose. So it says divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay. The last card I pulled is Krishna devotion. Krishna, I don't know how to say that. Krishna devotion. Okay. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. So I hope that resonates with you. The answer is yes.
Okay. Now the next one is JR has asked, can they get a reading on the 4th of September 2024? So I've drawn 3 cards for you, JR. We've got new location. So that doesn't necessarily mean you're moving to a new location, but maybe the event's happening at somewhere you haven't been before, or you'll be somewhere different at that time. Okay, so the location is going to be, actually, I think it's a bit of a surprise for you. Then we've got the Ausust temple, which is a sacred ceremony. So if you've got something happening that is of a ceremonial nature, I see it going okay. I see it going well. Um, but really, really understand that this is important for you. What you'll be doing, whether it's a ceremony or not, or some sort of a ritual. What you'll be doing on that day is going to have very deep meaning and lasting meaning to you. And then I've got a seventh chakra card, or the crown chakra card, and it's bliss. And it says, I seek and find peace, quietness, and moments of bliss in my life. I am persistent in this quest. I allow myself to feel divine presence and radiating within and around me. And I allow myself to create abundance and fulfillment and live a life free of fear. Meditation is part of my life. So that's going to be really important too. So it's going to be quite a, what's that word? Bit of a turning point day for you, I think.
Yeah.
Seventh chakra, grace, beauty, serenity, and oneness with all our divinity. Self-realization, understanding, and enlightenment. Mm-hmm. And look for the color violet around you. What did you get, Ron?
I got good cards for her. Apparently, JR. First card I got was celebration. So coming together, celebrating. So there's something coming up about celebration. So that's a good card. And then I got the seven of wands. That's like defending what you know is right for you. Okay, what's right for you? Because these are they're beautiful cards. Um, and then I got eight of pentacles. So working, budgeting, working on the finance. But while you're doing that, there's a change. I feel a change in your energy, because look at the next card I got is the Ten of Pentacles. That is about reunion, family, relatives, friends, whatever. So you got powerful cards here. The Ten of Cups and this card here, the Ten of Pentacles, come together. Also, the next card is very powerful too. This is the Ace of Wands, new beginning. So there's a new beginning, new energy, new beginning. Everything's new. So uh, then the last card I got is a victory card. So whatever you're going through, this is going to be oh my God, it's about time. Like that's what I feel for you. Okay, like it's about time. So I hope it resonates.
Oh my goodness, Bastet! Oh, Annie's cat Bastet. She survived after dying on the operation. Oh, my sweetheart. Oh, any advice from the angels and spirit for her long-term journey back to improving and functioning? Oh, Bastet, poor baby. Tired, Annie. She's tired. Environmental awareness really, really makes sure that she gets, I think she needs some quiet, some rest. Little Odin is a bit too much for her at this time, so maybe keep Odin away from her. He's just too much for her to handle. Odin is and his Maine Coon cat isn't Odin. And not too much handling. Damatov, Earth Spirit. Yeah, just really Damatov, Earth Spirit, just leave her be still. Don't handle her too much. You see the jar, the canopic jar is protecting organs and stuff. So don't handle her too much. And if you do handle her, pick her up and maybe move her to a comfy position on a bed or something for a while. Not too much, but yeah. And what's the chakra card for little solar plexus, the warrior? She's a tough kitty. And she's got a lot of inner strength and power and resilience. Okay. This is from the solar plexus. It's pancreas, stomach, liver, gallbladder, spleen, vertebrae, inner peace, personal power. Trust your gut feelings about her, Annie. This is for you to trust your gut feelings about if she needs a little bit of time. Maybe gently picking her up in a soft bed or something and putting her in a sunny spot for a couple of hours a day would certainly help. Okay. But trust your gut feelings. Okay. But at this stage, she needs a lot of peace and rest. And yeah. So definitely Odin's a bit too much for her to handle at the moment. Okay.
Okay, I got. Can you remove that so I can show her cards?
Yeah. Oh, the message. Okay.
Yeah, there. So I could show her the cards. I picked the Angel Guide Oracle card from Carl Gray. First card that showed up was Courage and Bravery.
Yeah.
Okay. The second card, Mother and Father, God, Intervention. There's a reason behind that. She came back. Okay. There's a reason. And it points out inner child healing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that resonates with you, and inner child healing. That's why she came back. And like Crissey was saying, listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, and downloads. So just have faith. So that's what I have. There's a reason why she came back.
Mm.
Well,
Okay. Anyone else got a question? Because we've still got 15 minutes. Oh yes, she wasn't ready to leave you yet.
Yeah, and W says I believe there was a reason for her coming back too. Thank you. The big thing with me. There you go. You can't make this crap up. No, you can't. You just can't. You just
no, she wasn't ready to leave you yet.
No. The
yeah. Never give up. Oh my goodness, I got that come through. Annie, she refused to give up.
Yeah.
On you
and
leave you. So don't give up on yourself. Okay, that's what I got going through my head, darling. So anyone else got a question? Can be personal.
Could be about a loved one that's passed also. I am Steve. Really?
Okay, yeah. Okay. Steve's asked a question. He says, can we look at his energy for the rest of the month?
For the rest of the month. We are at what, the 16th?
16th of August, boy. Yeah.
Time flies. 16th. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support.
Yes, thank you. All my lovely lurkers, hello, and to everybody who chooses to watch at a later date, thank you for joining and watching. I haven't put the link. I meant to put the link to Ron's channel in the description, but I forgot. But Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot, isn't it, Ron? And he's such a wonderful, wonderful person to watch and read. And he has a thing on Saturday nights, Sunday morning, my time. Then I usually try to hop on and at least say hello, because it clashes with something I do. Oh, for my members, tomorrow morning, 9:30, members only live too. And that goes for about half an hour. And then I usually try and hop onto Ron's show for a few minutes. So, yeah. Okay. Steve, Steve000. You've had a few days. You've asked us to check on his energy for the rest of the month. You've had a few days of feeling futility. Okay. Well, that's interesting then, because the first card I got is Stand Your Ground. Okay, stand your ground. You know what you're doing is right. Then we got the Blue Lotus and Enlightenment. Okay. So by standing your ground, this isn't just enlightenment as in, an epiphany. This is like new energy radiating out of it. This epiphany or sudden awareness or something, it's going to generate new energy with you. This is just radiating light and energy. Okay. And I got the 7th chakra, crown chakra, and this is selflessness. Okay. And it says, I am kind to all. I am aware that everything I do and say affects others. This is so you, Steve. It really is. I will help those who seek it, and I will seek out ways to be of service. I develop an attitude of looking for ways to help others instead of always waiting to be asked. Everything I do from a spiritual perspective, and I put my heart into it. Honestly, I've had back and forth with Steve for several years now, and to me, this is him. And sweetheart, don't forget to listen to yourself, okay, as well. It says, of looking for ways to help others instead of always waiting to be asked. But sometimes, my darling man, you forget to look for ways to help yourself. It can be hard to help others if you do not look after yourself. So, you know that whatever is causing this futility, you're right. So stand your ground on that. But also, take heart. And take energy from that knowledge. But also look for ways to help yourself, and that will help your energy for the rest of this month. I'm just going to draw another card from the fairy deck. Financial flow. Don't worry too much about what's happening with money at the moment. It will take care of itself. Okay? So just back off from overstressing about that as well. Okay, Ron, what do you got?
Okay, I picked cards. They're called Raise Your Vibration Oracle.
Oh, yeah, I got them. Yeah, they're great.
Great. Okay, and I pulled 4 cards for you, Steve. And before I show you the cards, I just want to say, when your battery is charged, you can help people. when your battery is down and low, it's hard to help others. You need to take care of yourself. It's one way of
Mm.
saying you need to take care of yourself because it's hard to take
So
care of
when you
others.
start doing that,
Yeah.
that energy will flow from the lotus there. Yes.
Yeah, he says
Ron.
people say,
Mhm.
Steve, how are you? And I say I'm tired. There you go. You need to take care. You need that space to really take care of you. Recharge your battery, and once you do that, then you have energy to help others. And I know who you want to help, but I mean, it's I know. What is this? It says this is the card I pulled, the first one. Look at that. It's the third eye. Okay, got an eye in it. Your mind is an altar to source energy. Okay. Um, the next card I got, I was called here on a mission. So your life's purpose, or what you're doing. The next thing I got is you are safe here. You are safe. So, and then what's surrounding you is I am surrounded by angels. So the angels are surrounding you, and your mom is such a beautiful energy. You
Oh,
have
she.
she has like wow energy, and you do too. But 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 you need to take care of you so you can be able to take care of others. So put it that way. And I'm sending you lots of healing love and light to you, Steve. 'Cause-
You know, Steve has been lovely enough to share some pictures and videos of his mum with us
yeah,
at home. And honestly, she so reminds me of my own Nina, who was 94 when she passed. And she was a character right to the end and absolutely adored. And yeah. So Sherry French has asked a question.
okay.
She on the right path in my life at this time?
I just heard the word yes right off the bat. Boom. Put my finger in my ear and I go, what? Yeah, yeah. Um,
Uh-huh.
let me see.
Oh, your mum had a bad day. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
But you know what? I feel like even if she has a bad day, she's still 100% grateful and happy to be there.
Hmm.
Okay, interesting. I've got letting go, Sherry, and I feel like this is letting go of some expectations. Okay, and yeah, you're on a pretty good path, but you're still hanging tight to some things that just you got to let go of a couple of expectations. Stars and timing. Now, this is a good card for you because it's telling me that those things are finally aligning for you. That stuff is finally aligning to you. Now, interestingly, you got the same chakra card that Steve did. Um, and I'm really looking at everything I do from a spiritual perspective and put my heart into it. Put your heart, yeah, make your decisions from your heart, my darling. Make your decisions from your heart. Um, and don't let the expectations of that rattle around in your brain overtake everything. Because this is like the pineal gland, skull, and brain with the seventh chakra, the crown chakra. Um, yeah. Okay. So I think you've got to also block out a little bit. It says, I am aware of that everything I do or say affects others. Um, Block that out a little bit, because I think it can be, I feel like, a little bit of social miscues too, which can happen when you're always worrying about what you do or say, how's it going to affect others. So that's you being inside your head too much,
Yeah.
Investing too much in what other people say. So honestly, in the end, um, don't worry too much about the other people around you. They're big people. They can look after themselves, and start going more from your heart than from your logic, if that makes sense. So you've got to let go of a couple of expectations, but things are starting to line up for you, my darling. And yeah, just don't stress too much about the other people around you. They'll let you know if they have a problem. Don't create one that isn't there. And that's being inside your head too much. And just follow your heart a little bit more, okay? Than logic.
Yeah. I agree with Crissey. There's I'm just wondering, uh, Sherry, uh, did you lose somebody close to you recently or something like that? Because I get the feeling it's still, still hung on to that energy. So I don't know. Because I get the feeling, maybe you feel stuck because you're still hanging on to the loss of somebody, loved one. Uh, the energy is like you're wondering, oh, am I on the right path? So I don't know. So uh, I get the two of pentacles. First of all, this is like balancing your energy, grounding, balancing, because you're like wondering which which way to go, this way, this way, this way, and I think Chrissy said you're too much asking yourself questions in your head, and maybe um, 'cause like I said, maybe there's a loss that you lost somebody close to you, because I get the Five of Cups that came out after that. So like you feel the loss of somebody. Um, so this is the Five of Cups. Um, there's a decision you got to make. Um, Two of Swords, but you can take the blinders off. Um, I got the Eight of Cups again. Um, there's energy like that. Maybe because you're hanging on to something that you need to release. Let go. There's uh, there's ways you could do that through meditation. Maybe doing something that you are enjoy, passionate about. Like I don't know. Me, what I do, I like to work when I'm want to release and feel good. I work on wood. I build things. I feel good about that. Other people is dancing, music, laughter, or watching funny movies, something like that, just to change the vibration. Okay, so this card is about Eight of Cups, turning your back on opportunities. Like turning your back, but it turns around because then I got the Ten of Pentacles, family, financial, reunion, joy, happiness. It's all coming back. It's all whatever you think you lost, you didn't lose. It's coming back. And the last card I got is the 3-1. Your ships are coming to dock. All what you want in life is coming towards you. Coming. So don't give up. I mean, have faith. Sometimes we go through these periods of oh my God, try to breathe through it and say, wow, am I on? Oh, you question yourself, but have faith. I've done the same thing in my life, so
that's true.
You're not the only one. So,
Ron, thank you. I'm going to have to wrap this up now because I did promise. We have things we have to do today, so 11 o'clock is the latest I can go today. Firstly, I want to thank my darling, darling friend Ron. Absolutely love you, my friend. Your positivity is just awesome all the time, and definitely one of the reasons I make sure to check in on a Sunday is that you always lift me up. Even if I can only check in for a few minutes, it always lifts me up to watch you. So thank you very much for joining me.
Before everybody leaves, if you wanna, you can join me on a Saturday when you want to. Let me know.
Yeah, I think most of the people here actually do join you. So it's Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. If you type that in,
about you, if you want to collab with me on my channel, let me know.
I would love to join you on your channel.
Okay.
Possibly next week. I could do it. We have visitors coming tomorrow. I couldn't do it then.
Next week, I won't be on because I have family coming over from the States. Yeah. Actually, it's a big thing because one of my wife's sister has a daughter is in Africa on missions taking care of handicapped colored children. Okay, and I was on Messenger talking, me and my wife talking to them, and my God, what a beautiful energy that I felt from these children. They were sending me hearts like that. Some
big heart, biggest hearts in the world.
Yeah.
They know nothing but love, even though love sometimes really does.
So I haven't seen her in a while, so they might be they're supposed to be here next weekend, but I might do a live on Sunday. I'm not sure.
We'll see how we go because I don't work on Mondays, so you let me know. Yeah. And
maybe the week after that if you want.
Yeah. I'm free on the Sunday, as far as I know, and So I'd love to do that. Hi, Nightfall Waves. You've just reached us. I really do have to go. Can't stay on. But thank you for joining us, and Olga from Melbourne. Thank you. And what can I see for you for love, my darling? I'm just going to do a quick card here. The Horologer 5. Think outside the box to find what you're looking for, my darling. Okay, this is the Hierophant card, so think outside the box. A very quick one for Olga. And I just cut the deck there and it came up with the Hierophant. And you've got celebrations.
Yeah,
okay.
Celebrations come together.
Think outside the box for what you're looking for. You will find reason to celebrate for your love. Okay, do have to go. Love you all. Take care, my darlings, and stay strong, stay healthy, stay loving, and as always, stay laughing. Laugh every day, and if you can, laugh with a stranger. Catch up with you later. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.